The time it will take for the gender gap to close grew by 36 years in the space of only 12 months, according to the World Economic Forum's 2021 Global Gender Gap Report. 36 years signifies the largest reversal in gender gap parity in recent times. The report estimates that it will take an average of 135.6 years for women and men to reach parity on a range of factors worldwide, instead of the 99.5 years outlined in the 2020 report. In the case of Malaysia, we fell 8 spots to 112 out of 156 economies, compared to 104 in 2020. When it comes to political empowerment, Malaysia ranks 128th and also 125th in the percentage of women in parliament. What is the stumbling block? We speak to Wanita Muda Negara Chief Nurainie Haziqah Shafii.
I think the stumbling block for women to be in politics, mostly because of the platform and of course opportunities, and this is actually the reason why women, especially the young women, are not so involved or hardly have the interest to be in politics, especially in political party in Malaysia. And of course, when we talk about opportunities and also platform, these two are the two most important thing, especially for young women and even women who want to rise in politics. Because at the end of the day, if you have the platform, if women are given the platform but not opportunity to be in politics, to get the opportunities to have what we can say is if they are in the platform, for example the political party, but then they are not given the opportunity to become one of the candidates for election, for example, to run for public office, to stand for any kind of opportunities. That is actually the stumbling block, because at the end of the day we have to admit that politics in Malaysia are still male dominated, and a lot of these opportunities are always given to male, and this is actually the biggest stumbling block to a lot of women. For example, we have seen a lot of young women who aspire to be in politics, but they are not given the opportunity. They are hardly seen serious, especially in terms of running public office, to become candidates in election. They're not taken seriously, and this is actually the time for women to support each other. And one of the challenge, this is actually the challenge, if I may share.
So how can these challenges be addressed? Nurainie proposes 2 solutions.
Number one is actually for our counterparts, which is the male counterparts, to actually be part of this. Men have to be to make sure that they support women who are in politics. If men can give up their seats to women, that is actually one of the ways for us to address women to be in politics. The thing is that women don't see their opportunities and abilities to be in politics because it is male dominated. So that is the first change that we have to make. Men have to give chances and also opportunities to women for them to be in politics, for them to stand out in politics, for them to actually sit at the front row in politics. And secondly, I think most importantly is for women to support women. At the end of the day, we have seen we have seen a lot of women politicians who are up there, raising a lot of their own perspective, capabilities and whatnot. But we need more women to actually establish or put forward a lot of more. Put forward more women, not to just stand there alone. We need a tribe to change the perspective that women have to be in politics, and that women can also make changes, and that women are also important. Their perspective, especially women, are hardly seen, to make changes. Women have to be given this opportunity and chances.